First of all, I would like to explain how it will be our term 2 examination. So, I would like to introduce how it is our term 2 question paper. How many questions are there term 2 examination?
12.
Eh?
12.
12 or 14? But we have to attend. First of all, we can read the instructions. The question paper consists of 14 questions, 1-4. Okay. These 14 questions are divided into 3 sections. Section A, Section B and Section C. Usually there will be Section A, B, C, D. But this year we have only 3 sections. And Section A of 6 questions with 2 marks. 6 questions with 2 marks. 6 questions with 2 marks. 6 2s are 12 marks. And Section B, there will be 4 questions of 3 marks. 4 questions of 3 marks.
12.
So again 12 marks. Now last section there will be 2 case study based questions. So 4 questions of 4 marks will be there. 4 questions of 4 marks. So 4 4s are 16. So 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 6 is 30. 30 plus 10 40. So total 40 marks examination. This is section A, B, C. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now there will be internal choices has been provided in one question. That means in section A there will be 2 internal choices. We have to attend 6 questions. There will be 2 extra questions.
Total 8 questions.
So there will be 8 questions. Not 8 questions, but 1 questions below they will give or. For example, question number 1 it is given find the value of A25 minus A15 for the arithmetic progression 6, 9, 12, 15. That is one question. Question number 1. Just below it is given there is a or question. Otherwise you can attend another one question from the same topic, arithmetic progression. This is known as internal choices. In a question itself it is giving a choice. Got it? Such a 2 questions will be there in first section and 1 question from this section. And it contains 2 case study based questions here that we know. Section C covers 4 questions of 4 marks. An internal choice has been provided in 1 question. 1 question there will be internal choices. Got it? So we can observe how it is our question paper and how to prepare for the examination. What are the things you have to care more that I am going to explain now. Got it?
Yes, sir.
First thing, the preparations make way for a great success. Preparation make way for great success. So how much you are preparing, that much you are very close to your success. How much you are not preparing, that much you are far away from your success. So now just recall what is your preparation and how it is reached. So first thing, very important thing, if you have a clear guidelines of the syllabus, the first part is over. For example, we have 7 chapters for term 2 examination. What are the chapters? Today Aman asked me what are the chapters for term 2 examination. What was my reply? I just asked what are the topics for term 1. Consciously I asked. Why do I ask that? We have to recollect. If others are giving means there will not be enough value for that. If we are finding and understanding means that will exist in our mind. Hasn't got it? If any person is helping you, always you are dependent to him. If you are independent or self-directed, you know what to learn, how to learn, and what I want to write, how to keep my notebook, and these all things will be clear in your mind means you are perfect. So the first thing, please take your rough book and please note what are the points I am telling. Just to follow these points, surely you can achieve good score in your term 2 examination. Got it? Can I enter to the first point? Yes. The first point just keep in your mind how much you prepared. So preparation is very important. When we record preparation, the first point is my notebook. Please write there, my notebook. Now you think how it is your notebook. Just mention notebook, that's enough, my notebook. So notebook in the sense, I will say, I'm not going to say you have to write everything in your notebook, but I am telling to you what are the necessary things should be included in your notebook. Can I come to say? The first point,
Formula.
wait, I will say, yes, formula is required, but I will say one order. The first point, at the beginning of the first page of your term 2 notebook, please write the title of every chapters. Chapter number 1, write quadratic equation. You can mention QE. Now you can give it a short. Later you can make it. Quadratic equation. Second chapter, AP, which means arithmetic progression. And third one, we can give applications of trigonometry. Applications of trigonometry. And fourth one, circles. Fourth one, circles. And fifth one, construction. Fifth one, construction. And sixth one,
Surface area and volume.
yes, surface areas and volumes. And seventh one, statistics. You got the point. So these are the 7 chapters we have to mention in our notebook. Now we can come to the first chapter, quadratic equation. When we recall the chapter quadratic equation, what are the summary points we have to record? So those summary points should be mentioned according to our syllabus. Sorry. The first chapter is that quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. When you hear this chapter, you need to recall one of the important equation and the standard form of the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the standard form of a quadratic equation. And you need to recall there is an equation for finding the value of x.
Minus b plus or minus.
Yes, minus b plus or minus square root of a square minus 4ac all divided by
2a.
Also, you need to recall this b square minus 4ac is very important, which is known as discriminant. There will be a question, the given quadratic equation has two equal roots. At the time you need to write b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. There will be a missing term that you can find out its value by using this b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So if you see in the question paper, the quadratic equation has equal roots, which equation will come to your mind? B square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Got it?
Yes, sir.
These are the two equations you need to recall from this chapter, quadratic equations. The next chapter is arithmetic progression. What is that?
Arithmetic progression.
Here two equations are very important. First equation, nth term of arithmetic sequence.
A is equal to a minus 1.
A is equal to a plus n minus 1 into b, which means a is the first term and after that second term is a2. This is first term a1 or a we can call, second a2, third a3. Such a way particular term an that can be found by using this equation.
Yes, sir.
Yes. The difference from this to this, that is common difference b. There will be a difference a2 minus a1, that is b. a3 minus a2 also same value, so it is known as common. So this difference is common, it is known as common difference. You got it?
Yes, sir.
So by using this first term a and common difference d and the position n, this is first, second, third, this is nth. This position, what is the value of term? That is a plus n minus 1 into d. You got it?
Yes, sir.
And the second equation, how to find the sum of these sequences, a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus etc. plus this. There is a equation n by 2 into, yes, what is it?
n
n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into 3. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So these two equations are very, very important. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is the two equations we have to recall from arithmetic progression, and there will be word problems based on these two chapters. Word problems will be there that we can practice later.
Okay.
Now we have to understand these 2 points, especially from these 2 chapters.
Yes, sir.
And the next chapter is applications of trigonometry. Applications of trigonometry. Already we studied the chapter trigonometry. In this chapter trigonometry, we studied if there is a right-angled triangle, if we know one of the angle is theta, we can call their opposite side is this is opposite side, this is adjacent side, this is hypotenuse. Now from this chapter, there will be a question based on the situation which includes a right-angled triangle. For example, a man is observing top of the tower at an angle of 30 degree, and he is 20 meter away from the foot of the tower. So this adjacent side will be given and this angle is given. There will be the question, find the opposite side, height of the tower. Find the height of the tower. So we can find this is opposite side, this is adjacent side. Opposite and adjacent is coming. That is opposite by adjacent is studied tan theta. So by using tan, you can find tan theta is equal to, here instead of theta it is 30. Tan 30 is equal to, opposite side we don't know, so we can suppose it is x. Opposite side is x. Divided by adjacent side is given that 20. Tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3. So here we can write 1 by root 3 is equal to x by 20. This 20 transposed to here we will get 20 by root 3. This is x. So 20 by root 3 meter is the height of this tower. Such questions we can expect from the chapter applications of trigonometry. There will be more standard questions which includes more than one right angle triangle. Such questions we can practice later. Anyway, we have to understand when we recall this chapter applications of trigonometry, there will be few questions which is connected with the right angle triangle and there will be trigonometric ratios. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now we can go to next chapter. Next chapter is circles. What's the name of next chapter? Circles. In this chapter, there are two theorems are there. What are the two theorems related to tangents? Tangents means we know that there are two words, secant and tangent. Secant and tangent. Secant means it is intersecting in 2 points. Tangent means it touches in a single point. Only touches in a single point. The single point is known as point of contact. Point of contact. So this is the first point we have to recall. This is the tangent and we are going to learn more about this tangent, not secant. So we can take the first theorem, what we have to learn from this chapter. For example, yes, this is the circle and this is the tangent and this is the point of contact. AB is the tangent. AB is the tangent. P is the point of contact.
Yes, sir.
So we can draw many radius in this circle. Many radii can be drawn in this circle. One of the radius we can join to this point of contact. So we can see one of the special feature. This radius is making 90 degree, or we can call it as perpendicular. So this is the first point we have to recall. This radius is, we can call name OP. OP is the radius which will be perpendicular to AB. OP is perpendicular to AB. This is the first point we have to learn from the chapter circles. And the second point, in a circle, for example, we drawn one circle and we marked an external point P. External point means outside the circle.
Yes, sir.
From this point, we can draw two tangents. One is to downward, one is to top. So these two tangents are equal. For example, P to A and P to B. These two have same length. P is equal to PS equal to PB. PS equal to PB. This is the second theorem we have to learn from the chapter circles. Got it? These are the 2 points, and we have to recall many questions are there based on these 2 theorems. Also, we have learned a lot of theorem from the chapter, from the class 9th. There was a chapter circles. There were a lot of theorems related to circles. So based on that, few questions are there. Those theorems and these theorems interlinked questions will be there, that we can discuss later. Now you have to understand, these are the points I have to understand. Now just a minute. Now we can go to next chapter. It is construction. What is the next chapter? Construction. Mainly we have to learn how to construct tangents. Here we studied more about tangents. Tangent means a line which touches the circle in a single point. A line which touches the circle in a single point. Point is known as point of contact. Such a tangents can be drawn. That is the first construction we have to learn. One more construction is the division of line segment. Division of line segment means, for example, division of line segment. There will be a question, draw a 7.6 centimeter line segment and divide it in the ratio 3:2. Divide it in the ratio 3:2. Such cases, it is very easy to divide. Do one thing, just add this part, 3 plus 2. What is 3 plus 2? 5. Then draw an acute angle either upward direction or downward direction. Take your compass and divide into 5 equal points. Okay, 5 equal points I made here by using the compass. The first point, suppose this line segment's name is AB. These points we can give name A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. Got it? Now the ratio 3:2 means first part is 3. Just go to this third part and just mark it here. And the last one, 3 plus 2, 5 is the last point. Join these last 2 points, ends can be joined. A5 to B can be joined. Draw a line parallel to this line which should passing through this. At the time this point and this point join, we got a straight line. This point is the point of division of this line in the ratio 3:2. This point will divide these 2 segments in the ratio 3:2. So the question, how to draw the parallel line? It's very easy. Just use the compass and identify what is the angle here. Either you can use the compass or you can use your protractor. What is the angle here? Same angle should be here. Then it will be parallel. We studied corresponding angles are equal when the lines are parallel. That concept can be used here. This is the first topic we have learned from the chapter construction. The second point, draw the tangents. Construction of tangents. There will be a question. Draw a circle of radius 6 centimeter. Draw a circle of radius 6 centimeter. And mark a point 10 centimeter away from the center of the circle. This is the center of the circle. From this point 10 centimeter away, we have to mark another one point. This is known as P. This is center O. Now the question, draw tangents from this point. Draw tangents from this point. How it is possible? That is the second construction. Can I explain it? Are you ready? Do one thing, find out the midpoint of this line. By using bisector you can find it, perpendicular bisector. Or if it is 10 means 5 centimeter is the midpoint. Better you can use the compass and find out the perpendicular bisector which will pass through the center. And after getting the center, draw the circle with this center. Draw a circle with this center which should pass through this center and this point P. Because the half of this length we considered as its radius. Got it? So, after drawing this, we understood there are 2 intersecting points of these 2 circles. First point we can mark it as A, second point we can mark it as B. Our external point P can be joined to this A and B. We will get PA and PB. These are the two tangents which will be in equal length. These are the two constructions we have to learn from the chapter construction. You got it? Is there any doubt? Right, once again. First we have to draw the circle with the radius. It will be given in the question 6 cm. After that, also there will be given a point which is away from the center, 10 cm, 12 cm, 7 cm. It will be mentioned in the question. So we are joining this line. Is it clear? After that, find out the midpoint of this line. So I got this is the midpoint. How to find the midpoint? By drawing the perpendicular bisector, or you can take, if it is 10 means 5 will be this. So I got the center. By taking the center, I am going to draw a circle. By taking the radius from the center to this point P or to the center, both will be same. Got it? So after drawing the circle, there is a point of intersection of these two circles. Those points can be marked as A and B. Now join this P to A, P to B, so you will get PA and PB. Got it? So these are the tangents of this circle. Got it? Yes. Now we can go to the chapter statistics. The next chapter will be statistics. In this chapter, mainly we have to learn measures of central tendencies. Measures of central tendency means there will be arithmetic mean, AM. It will be denoted by x bar. What is arithmetic mean? There will be many observations, x1, x2, etc., xn. If you see x1, x2, etc., you have to recall those are numbers. It may be 23, 24, 27, 83, 89. Any particular numbers will be given here. This x2, x1, x3, these all are numbers. You got it? How many numbers are here? How many numbers are here? N. N numbers are here. Because the position is given here. 1, first number. This is second number. Such a way, N numbers are there. So how many numbers are there? N numbers are there. For example, here 10 is the N. That means 10 numbers are there. Means those whole numbers we will add and divide with the 10. That is known as arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean x bar is equal to sum of the observation divided by total number of observation. Sum of the observation divided by total number of observation. But this is known as ungrouped data. What is it known as? Ungrouped. Sometime not, most probably in our 10th standard, our question will be based on grouped data. Grouped data means, for example, this 0 to 10, 2 students, 10 to 20, 3 students, 20 to 30, 5 students, 30 to 40, 2 students, 40 to 50, 1 student. Such a way classes, these are known as classes. 0 to 10 marks scored by 2 students and 10 to 20 scored by 3 students. One of the example, I am explaining one of the situation. In this situation, it is not given each and every numbers, but they are telling in between 0 to 10, 2 students scored. If it is ungrouped data means it will be given that one student got 4 mark, one student got 6 mark. 4 mark, 6 mark is belongs to this class. One student got 4 mark and another student got 6 mark means those marks in between 0 and 10. Am I correct or not? Yes. So here it is not mentioned the each values, but they will give classes. This is known as grouped distribution. Such cases, how to find the arithmetic mean? That I am going to explain. Do one thing. Find the mid value of this class. Here 0 to 10 means its mid value is 5. How to find mid value? Please add these two. 0 plus 10, 10 and divide by 2. What is 10 by 2? 5. So we got 5. And 10 plus 20, 30. 30 divided by 2, 15. Such a way we will get the values here 25, 35 and 45. These mid values will be called as x values. Previously we called here x1, x2. Such a way these are called x1, x2, x3, etc. Got it? And these number of times coming, it will be denoted as F. Frequency. Frequency means how many times these values are occurring. We said 2 students got marks in between 0 and 10. So what is the number of students getting in between 0 and 10? 2. That 2 is known as frequency. Got the idea? Then you need to find how many students with this 5 mark, 2 5s will be there. 2 5s are 10. So we are multiplying this F and X, it will be written as Fx. You need to write Fx. So 2 students getting 5 marks means a total 10 marks. Such that these each category you can multiply. 3 into 15. What is 3 into 15? 45. F is this. These are the frequencies and these are the observations we are multiplying. So 5 into 25 is equal to 125. 2 into 35 is equal to 70. 1 into 45 is equal to 45. These values will be added. These all values means the Fx values. So what you will get is the sum of all the marks. Sum of all the marks. So this is known as frequency into observation. Fx. Those sum will be denoted by this symbol. This is known as sigma or summation. Summation of Fx. And how many students are here? We can add this all. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. 12 plus 1, 13. So total 13 students are there. This 13 is the total sum of the frequencies. Sum of the frequencies, or we can call it as n. N means whole number. So its arithmetic mean is x bar is equal to sigma Fx by n. This is the arithmetic mean of the grouped data. Ungrouped data means it is very easy, just to add all the values and divide by the total number. But grouped data means we have to find these frequencies and mid values, then we are multiplying the frequency in mid value, then adding this all Fx, frequency into mid value. Then we get mid value is known as class mark. This is known as class mark. A mark we selected from the class. So Fx sum will be there and divided with the total number. Here also total number say. I think you got the arithmetic mean. Now next topic from this chapter, it is after arithmetic mean you have to learn median. What is that? Median. For example, many data are given x1, x2, etc., xn. Many observation. Observation means numbers. Numbers are given. We have to arrange in ascending order. In which order? Ascending order. Ascending means from smallest to highest. Then select the middle value. What is the middle value here? That is the median. That is the median. This is the general way to find the median. It is only possible in the case of grouped data. Sorry, ungrouped data. If it is given the classes, for example, the same class is given and we have to find the median. For example, this is the data. This is the data. We have to find the median. Such cases, we have one equation. Everyone needs to learn this equation. Median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus C. C or CF we can write X divided by F into H. L plus n by 2 minus C divided by F into H. What is L? Lower limit of the median class. What is L? We can mention this. L is lower limit of the median class. Lower limit of median class. Lower limit of median class. So we will have a doubt. What is a median class? What is a median class? So we have to do one thing. We will explain cumulative frequency. What is that? Cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? Corresponding to each limits, we can learn there are two kinds of cumulative frequencies. One is less than cumulative frequency and one is greater than cumulative frequency. First we are explaining less than cumulative frequency, which is always required. So I would like to explain cumulative frequency. Here 2 means it is the number of students in between 0 and 10. The students who scored marks in between 0 and 10, 2. So if I am asking how many students scored Less than 10 mark. Less than 10 mark. This is one of the limit. This is upper limit. This is lower limit. So below this limit, how many students scored 2? So I will write here 2. Got the idea? Now, if 20 is here, less than 20, how many students are there? 5 students are there. Here 3 only, but this below 10 also belongs to less than 20. So here 2 plus 3, 5 students marks is below 20. You got the point? Then below 30, how many? 5 also will add, so 10. Below 40? 12. Very good. Less than 50? 30. So these are known as cumulative frequency. We considered less than, so it is known as less than cumulative frequency. Suppose we are considering greater than 0, how many scored? Everyone scored greater than 0. So we will say 30. That is known as greater than cumulative frequency. How many scored greater than 10? Greater than 10 mark, how many scored? 11. Which one you avoided? These 2 mark. Sorry, 2 students. These 2 students scored less than 10. Got the point? So they will not come greater than 10 marks. Greater than 10 marks, how many? Asan, can you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So 11. So this we created by adding. This we are creating by subtracting. Got the point? Yes. Here we write the total at first. Here we reached at the total at last. This is the difference. More application is in the case of less than cumulative frequency. So this less than cumulative frequencies, what is the total number here? N is equal to, what is N? How many students are here? 30. So what will be N by 2? 13 by 2. What is 13 by 2? 6.5. Among these cumulative frequencies, that 6.5, that position, where will occur?
6 between 6 and 10.
We can check it. For example, here 2 only coming, here 5. After 5th position, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th position belongs to this class. Got it? What's the meaning of these two? The first person and the second person. So here 6.5 means it's a position, first, second position here, third to 5th here, 6th to 10th here. There will come 6.5 also. So n by 2th position which comes in this class. This class is known as median class. What's the name of this? Median class. Now what is L? L we have written lower limit of median class. This is the median class, this is the lower limit. So what's the lower limit? 20. So instead of this L we can write here 20. Got the point? Yes. Plus n by 2. N by 2 already we found here 6.5. Yes, good. 6.5. Now what is C? C for cumulative frequency preceding the median class. C for cumulative frequency preceding median class. Preceding median class. Here is the median class. Just a preceding class is this. Its cumulative frequency what? 5. It should be less than n by 2. That's why we are selecting here. Okay. So 5 is here. And divided by F for frequency of median class. Frequency of median class. What is the median class frequency? What is the median class frequency? Hamza? Frequency of median class? 5. So here it is F5. What is H? H is the size of the class. Size of the class.
10.
Yes, here is the class 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So what will be its difference?
10.
30 minus 20. 30 minus 20 is equal to 10. So H is 10. Now by solving this, we will get the answer, which is the median. When we solve this, don't do 20 addition at first. Addition of 20 at first. Do the operations in this bracket. 6.5 minus 5, you will get 1.5 divided by 5 into 10. So here 20 plus 1.5 into 10, what will be? 15. So 15 by 5 will come. What is 15 by 5? 3. After that we can add 20 plus 3, 23. 23 is the median. 23 is the median. You got it? Is there any doubt? This is the second point. Mainly we have to recall this equation for finding median. And the last point is how to find the mode from this chapter. Can we go? Yes. Now the third point from this chapter, which is that mode of a data. Mode means most number of times occurring observation. Suppose here x1, for example 2, 3, 3, 5, 7. These numbers, which number is coming more number of times? 2, 3, 3, 5, 7. 3 comes 2 times, other all coming only 1 time. So most number of times occurring observation is known as mode. 3 is mode. Got it? But this is grouped data. This is ungrouped data, not grouped. In our 10th standard syllabus, we can expect grouped data questions, which means this example, we can consider this example again 0 to 10 to 10 to 23, 20 to 25. After writing this group, we can observe there is an equation for finding mode. Mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. This is the equation for finding the mode of the data. What is L? You know, L it is the lower limit of the model class. What is? Model class. Model class. Model class means which has more frequency, highest frequency. What is the highest frequency? 5. So the same 5 including class. This is known as model class. What is it? Model class. What will be L? L is the lower limit of the model class. Median is over. Now we are discussing model. Model class lower limit is 20. So here also the value of L is 20. Its frequency is known as F1. Its frequency is known as F1. Just before what is the frequency, that is known as F0. Soon after this F1, what is F2. So these are the F0, F1, F2. Correct order 0, 1, 2. What is one frequency of the model class? Just preceding F0, after F2. Got it? So we can apply F1. What is F1 here? 5. So we can write here 5 minus. What is F0? 3. Divided by 2F1. That means 2 into F1 is 5. 2 into 5 minus F0. That is 3. Minus F2. That is 2. So into H also. What is the H size of the class? Already we discussed it. That is 10. Now very carefully we have to solve this. 20 we can keep there. After the simplification of this fraction, only we can go to here. So 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 into 5 is 10. 10 minus 3? 7 minus 2? 5 into 10. Here you look at 5 one time. In 10 there are 2 5s. So we get the answer 20 plus 2 into 2? 4. So 20 plus 4? 24. So 24 is the mode of this data. Is it clear? These are the 3 points we have to learn from the chapter statistics. And there will be the question to find missing frequencies. Sometimes these frequencies, this 3 will be this, and instead of that there will be F or F1 or X. There will be given X and here will be given Y. Find the value of that. Such case also, same method, same operation you can follow. At last you will get the equation. Instead of getting this answer 24, there will be an equation which will include F. By solving that equation, you will get the value of missing frequency. That we will practice later. So this is the chapter statistics. Now we can go to last chapter, surface areas and volumes. Okay. Now we are going to explain the last chapter. Its name it is surface areas and volumes. First of all, we have to understand from the class 9 we studied the same chapter, surface areas and volumes, and lot of equations we studied. The same equations we have to recall. Here in 10th standard, the difference is only one thing. We are selecting the combination of two solids. For example, this is cone, and join a hemisphere, you will get the shape of a solid. Find the volume of this, or find its total surface area. So there will be questions to find the area, total surface area of this solid or the total volume of this solid. Understood? Such cases we have to recall which are the portions coming outside. Those portions only we need to find its area. Clear? So here it comes the curved surface area of hemisphere and the curved surface area of cone. If we are adding curved surface area of cone plus curved surface area of hemisphere, we get the total surface area of the solid. So when you start this type of problem, at first you have to write the total surface area of the given solid is equal to curved surface area of CSA of this cone plus CSA of hemisphere. These two we are adding, we will get the total surface area of the given solid. It is very important in all questions we have to write the equation based on the situation. Before I am going to explain what are the equations formulas related to these solids, you have to recall in this chapter we are learning combination of two solids. So what we are by hearting, it cannot be applied. By understanding the situation you have to apply. Got it? Yes. So we can recall what are the equations here. Once again I remind you, first we have to understand the name of each solids. First, mainly we are discussing about cuboid. What is that? Cuboid, then cube, then cylinder, then cone, then sphere, then hemisphere. There is in our textbook, frustum of a cone is there, but it is deleted from our syllabus, so it is not required. Now we can recall the picture of this. This is cuboid. This is cuboid. What is the difference between cube and cuboid?
Equal.
Yes, exactly. Cube means all sides are equal. Cylinder means there will be circular base and curved surface area is there. And cone means circular base is there, but it tends to a point. And last, sphere has a special feature. It has only one face. Other all have many faces. Sphere has only one face. Hemisphere has two faces. Don't forget that. Got it? Yes. These are the pictures. Now we can recall what are the lateral surface area or CSA. If there is no curved face, we will call lateral surface area. If there is a curved surface, it will be known as curved surface area. In the case of cuboid, there is no curved surface or plane surface, so it is known as lateral surface area. So lateral surface area of cuboid is equal to 2 into L plus B into H. 2 into L plus B is the perimeter of the base. Perimeter of the base. If perimeter is given, you can directly multiply B into H. So you will get these side areas. Area of the sides, lateral surface, that is 2 into L plus B into H. 2 into L plus B is the length of the perimeter. Got the idea? Yes. Now cube. Lateral surface area, here A, here A, here A. So 4A is there. 4A into height also A into A, it will be A square. So 4A square is the curved surface area of, not curved surface area, lateral surface area of cube. Got it? Yes. And what is the perimeter or circumference of this base? This is a circle. So 2 pi r will be. And this into H, you will get the curved surface area. That is 2 pi r. Got it? Yes. Now here it is pi r l. What is the curved surface area of this? Pi r l. Pi r l. What is the curved surface area of this? 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square. And last one here 2 pi r square. 2 pi r square. Now we can discuss what is the total surface area. First one 2 into LB plus BH plus LH. Next 6A square. Last one? Not last one. Cylinder 2 pi r into R plus H. Cone pi r into L plus R.
4a square.
4 pi square. Same, because only one face. Even it is curved surface area or contour surface area, same equation.
3 pi r square.
Very good. 3 pi r square is the total surface area of every sphere. Other than this curved, one more circle is coming. Circle's area pi r square. So it is 3 pi r square. Now volume. Volume means base area into height. Base area into height. This is a cuboid, so its base is a rectangle with a length and breadth. So its area is L into B. Into height, you will get the volume. So LBH. What is the volume? LBH. Length into breadth into height. Then here A into L, A, B, A, H, A. So A into A cube. Then what is the base area of cylinder? Circle. Circle's area? Circle's area? Pi r square. Into height you will get a volume. So pi r square into h. Pi r square h. We have to understand a cone can be taken from a cylinder. Its volume will be 1/3. One portion here, one portion here, one portion here. So 1/3 of the volume of cylinder. Yes, exactly. No, h. 1/3 pi r square h. Got it? L is coming in the case of slant height when it is required to find its curved surface area cone. That time L will come. L radius height. L means this is slant height. Height means this h, and this is the radius. These three joining, we get a right angle triangle. So there is another equation in between slant height L, height h square, and radius. Got it? So if it is not given height and it is given slant height and radius, you can find it by using this equation. If any one is missing, you can find it. Now second sphere. Sphere is 4/3 pi r cube. 4/3 pi r cube. Then its half portion will be hemisphere. 2/3 pi r cube. So these equations you have to learn very well. Write it very neatly. Now we have to recall once again our 10 standard questions was around this chapter is the combination of two solids. So according to the situation, which are the equations can be joined, that equations can be joined, you can find its answer. Now before I go to conclude this session, once again I remind you, the preparation makes success. So well prepared means there will not be no fear, you will be so confident. So how to prepare? The first step I said, prepare your notebook. In your notebook, the first stage is that the summary of all chapters as I explained here. So these all things very neatly present in your notebook, and please bring it, produce and show me. Then I will give you the next stage and I will explain it. Immediately do it. As you complete, we will go to next topic. So thank you dears for you were very well watching this session, and it will be helpful for you, and its video also already we prepared, so you can watch it again. We will give you such situations. Okay? You can continue next class. Thank you.